going on, guys? Welcome to the State of VR, where I do my best to give you guys the latest and most up-to-date news regarding game releases, new hardware, and innovations related to everything virtual reality. So we got it this week, guys. Probably, the greatest VR game ever made in my opinion, and a lot of other VR YouTubers' opinions as well. Even non-VR YouTubers like Angry Joe chimed in to give his in-depth opinion on the title. Valve did not disappoint, and I think more important than the game itself is the fact that we will most likely see more games just like this one, whether it's in the Half-Life franchise or not. I'll talk a little more in depth about what I think about this game later in the video, with no spoilers of course, after I cover some of the other VR news that happened in the last week. This past week, Oculus leaked their next generation. A tech company is pushing a pretty revolutionary innovation. A Kickstarter campaign looks to solve the Quest's battery consumption expectation, and a community developer gave us a little sneak peek into a game known for its desolation. So kick back, relax, and listen up, because this is your weekly Metaverse News. So, apparently, Facebook/Oculus either accidentally or just unknowingly leaked the codename to yet another top-secret project, this time called Project Del Mar. This project codename was discovered by someone on Reddit who then posted a screenshot of their developer documentation showing a section that says Oculus Del Mar Development. Under it, it says, "The information contained on this page is restricted to early Del Mar developers only. Do not share this information. Any questions should be directed to the Del Mar First Access Forum or your Oculus partner." In case you're wondering, the documentation does indicate that this is in fact another mobile headset, likely and hopefully a lighter and more powerful iteration of the Quest. Okay, Facebook, I think we're a little smarter than this. The old get us hyped up for the next best thing before we've ever really had the chance to get used to the Quest we already have. At least some of us. And it's working, at least on me. Maybe it's got you guys a little excited too. But typically these projects take quite a while to ever be shown anything concrete as far as hardware at one of their events like F8 or Oculus Connect. But we'll see how that goes. With all the headset shortages recently, who knows if they'll ever get to a point where they'll keep up with demand. If you're wondering when these events typically go down, their yearly Oculus Connect event typically happens late September. So let's pray, knock on wood, it doesn't get cancelled. If you ask me, don't worry about what's supposed to come later. Enjoy what we have now in the Quest, because honestly, I'm still amazed at how powerful it is, and what it's capable of achieving every time I put it on. This headset is literally the start of what we see in movies like Ready Player One. Let's check the features. Wireless, check. Able to play enjoyable games at a decent refresh rate, check. Size and weight? Well, not so much. That's something we'll have to work on, but we'll get there in a few years. That's for sure. In the past year, we've heard some interesting things regarding products coming out and products in development in regards to being able to interface with technology using just your brain, and a VR headset of course. And now we have another one of those products available for purchase. Compatible with your Rift S or HTC Vive, Locksid Link reads your brainwaves coming from your prefrontal cortex using EEG sensors mounted onto your front head strap. How accurate is it? This is up for debate and yet to be seen. In a fairly compact package compared to a lot of other exterior brain interface devices, this piece of hardware will act accordingly to the activity and signals it receives. There will be some demos available to use upon purchase to test out how well it works in a practical sense, but I have yet to see anyone pick this up to use for testing. I'm sure some talented developers out there will be able to make some pretty interesting applications. I believe the SDK will be available for anyone that decides to purchase this modular add-on for their own headset, but I double-checked with the company for sure prior to purchasing. There actually are and have been several other devices available for purchase, but are usually much more bulky in comparison to this one. All products similar to this one are very cool because they push the boundaries of what is possible for virtual reality. Another pretty interesting project popped up on Kickstarter recently. The product being funded is a solution to always needing to replace the AA batteries in your Oculus touch controllers. It seems to comprise of a replacement internal battery pack with a replacement battery cover made so that there is an opening to come in contact with the battery charging station you may opt to get or not to get. There are several reward tiers, giving you options of either getting the replacement battery pack on its own, with the charging station, or with the charging station along with a headset mount for your wall. The charging station seems to also be mountable on your wall if that is something you want to do. I don't know about you, but this is for sure something I'm interested in. When I use my Quest on the regular, I don't find that I need to replace the batteries all too often, but it's often enough to annoy me when I run out, mid-track playing Beat Saber. Plus, it just makes picking up and playing whenever you want that much easier. I'm not endorsing the functionality of this product in any way, since I haven't actually got to test out how well these work and how long the charge lasts. I think it's a pretty awesome idea. If you're interested in getting your hands on this product, the link to their Kickstarter is in the description. And they're currently sitting at around 18% of their goal, so every little bit helps. Let's get on to some Half-Life Alyx talk without spoiling anything. To say this plainly, the game is amazing. It's hard for me to say that this is the best game I've ever played, but I think I can safely say this is for sure the best virtual reality game I've ever played by far. It represents the next step for this gaming medium. Just like in the original Half-Life, this game pushes the envelope and provides compelling proof that story-focused VR titles can be done well if developed for correctly.
Alyx, how's it looking up there?
It's good, Dad. Metrocop movement is normal. Same for the combi patrols.
Hey, Dad.
How's it going in this?
This is a landmark moment for virtual reality. And the best part about this is Valve didn't make this game to only run great on their own headset in the Valve Index. They made it run and look great in all PC VR compatible headsets, as well as usable in several different motion controller types and bindings. You don't need to spend $1,000 to completely enjoy Half-Life Alyx. I promise you'll get just as much enjoyment out of this game in a $300 headset like the Odyssey Plus or the $400 Oculus Quest, given you have a PC able to run VR games, but even that is getting cheaper. As of this video, I have not completed the entirety of the game yet. I know, what the is wrong with me? But I do plan on completing it in its entirety before the end of the week. The worst part about this game is that my feet hurt from standing so long. Now, onto some VR community news. A couple weeks ago, I covered a Death Stranding VR-like tech demo being made specifically for playability on the Oculus Quest. The developer, KICKSTARTER, recently provided an update to the Oculus Quest subreddit community in the form of a tutorial teaser video. It shows what we can expect as far as an intro to the game and the types of weapons and interactions made for use in VR. Some key things I noticed from his teaser was the addition, or at least the showing off of, the detailed interactions in the game. There are some really cool physics interactions he puts in this demo, bringing this game closer to what we now see in physics-focused games like Boneworks and now Half-Life Alyx. This is the next step in terms of VR game standards, in my opinion, and the proof is in their popularity among VR fans and people looking from the outside in. These interactions give these experiences that wow factor, making what is just a game seem so damn real. Whether those interactions were just added or were already there is something I would have to ask him myself if I got the chance. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on what he does next in terms of a preview or hopefully a full release of his game on SideQuest or the Oculus Store. But with Oculus's curation process being as hard as it is, it's not likely we'll see something like this being approved to be on the official store. It's a shame because I definitely paid to check this out in a fully fleshed out game. If you guys want to check out my latest Half-Life Alyx gameplay streams, or jump in whenever I'm live, my Twitch username is on the screen. And if any of you guys plan on streaming Half-Life Alyx, post your usernames in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to hop in to talk VR with you guys. That's this past week's Metaverse News. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below what you think of Half-Life Alyx. Peace out VR dudes and dudettes.